Hi there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 2912 of What You Up To Now. Today we're talking about, of course, supersizing your business, Supersize You Annual Challenge. Doing a couple of challenges here this year. One for us as individuals and human beings becoming the supersized best possible version of ourselves. And I've been doing that topic pretty much for this is year 9 of an annual challenge where I've done that. I do one thing every day to be a better human being, be a better version of myself. The early challenges were about themed for the whole year. Like do one creative thing every day, do one fun thing every day, do one thing that scares the daylights out of you and stretches your comfort zone, things like that. And then with the pandemic, I morphed into, okay, how do we really help ourselves and help one another and help our businesses get out of our comfort zone to grow and build and supersize? Because if we don't have some processes and systems in place that help us to continually improve, we are not going to exist anymore. And I think that idea was brought home in a very realistic and harsh way during the pandemic. Millions of businesses and millions of people went out of business and shuttered their businesses for good. And most of them have not gotten up, picked themselves up, and tried again. And that breaks my heart, because I think everybody should have something going on the side besides just having a job. Topic for another day. So this year, we're also doing the Supersize Your Business Annual Challenge. I have never done a challenge or an annual challenge in and with my Supersize Your Business people. Why? Because as a busy business person, I know how hard it would be to fit in committing to doing something every day. But remember, you're not committing to me to do it every day. You're committing to yourself to do one little thing every day to grow and build and supersize your business and create the life that you want. Who doesn't have 5 to 10 minutes to do that every day? If you don't, are you really serious and do you really believe you can scale and grow and supersize your business? Chances are the underlying truth is, no, you're afraid of something. We'll talk about that this year too. So today I like to create an acronym or a process every year. Usually it's a problem-solving decision-making process. And we'll do that the last 5 days of this month, because I'm going to make it a 5-step process. I haven't figured out what it's going to be yet. I mean, I know what the process is. I haven't figured out what we're going to name it yet. But if anybody has suggestions for an acronym for an incredible process that goes with the acronym SUPER, let me know. I think I've already got an idea, but I haven't ferreted it out yet because I have a few weeks, right? But today we're talking about the physical, the P in supersize. And what I'm doing, since supersize is too long, in my opinion, for our annual process, I usually want to max it out at 7 for a lot of reasons. Mostly for simplicity. As I get older, I'm trying to make things more simple, streamlined, easy, and just do the things that really matter. We can get wrapped up in the busy work, or we can do the things that really matter to create the life and the business that we want. So I'm using the 7-part life, or 7-part, used to be a 7-part life framework, 9-part life framework to align with the acronym for Supersize. And so S was for contribution, share, contribute. I have to stretch a couple of them because there are no C's in Supersize, and 3 of our life framework areas happen to begin with the letter C. Yesterday we did U equaling confidence. That would be a great example of that one. And today we're doing, of course, a couple of them do. I love that. P for physical. We're looking at all the different physical aspects of ourselves as individuals, as well as our businesses, the business, or if you're in a career and a job and working for corporate America, you can still be an entrepreneur. I love that. I love that because that's what I did when I was in corporate America and had businesses on the side. It was before they even called it a thing. And then it became a thing. And I'm like, oh, I am that. I've been that for a while. So today, all we're looking at is how does our physical health and well-being, or our physical environment, or the physical environment for our business, how does that and what that is like and what we create in the physical space around us, how is that impacting us in a positive way or a negative way as we become the supersized version of ourselves or the supersized version of our business? And guess what? You can do that in just a couple minutes, right? I structure my annual challenge so that you can do it in less than 15 minutes a day. Why? Because I guess I must have known that someday I was going to do it in my Supersize Your Business group. And I know busy business owners, the last thing they can do is spend 2.5 or 3 hours on a challenge or on somebody else's format and plan and system, unless it 100% aligns with you and that's the direction that you're going next strategically in your business and in your life. All right, if I can help you in any way, all you have to do is ask. Hit me up and ask. I would like to, in return, ask that if you have an interest in following along and doing what you want to do in this year's challenge, I'm putting it in my Supersize Your Business School community. It's free to join right now. So now, just like with everything else, now is the best time to take action and join that, because they have a cool feature where the price you join in a community at is the price you get for life. So I'm in a program where it's $33 a month, and then value in that program is a mind-boggling, or that community. And so as long as I stay in that program, all I ever pay is $33 a month. Now, if I leave, she, just like I am in my community, is creating tiers. Then I would have to come back in at the higher price and pay that for the community. And I know that in mine, it's $97 or $297 for the 2 different tiers I'm starting out with. And that too will change. That's my introductory. Here's the price that we're starting with, even though I know that the value in the community is at least 100-fold that. All right, that's it. Have a great day. Oh, if you want the link to that, just put school in the comments below, but the Facebook algorithm is saying, no, don't do that. So I'm going to say, put community in the comments below, and we will work on building the best community on the planet. All right, have a great day. I'll, of course, see you tomorrow.